Hello, Eddy County. From the North Rim to the state line, you're listening to KCCC 930 AM. I'm Hattie here in Cavern City, and it's time for Midweek Matters, bringing you both the best upcoming events and interesting micro news from across our community or affecting our daily lives. Before we begin, a reminder, if you have events, community news, or spotlight requests to share, please submit them through our Contact Us form at kccc930am.com. First up, the weather. It is a mostly cloudy and extremely windy day today, Wednesday, April 1st. We have a high of 87 and a low of 57 tonight. Please take care on the roads and secure any loose outdoor items. We are seeing west winds at 25 to 35 miles per hour with gusts as high as 55 miles per hour this afternoon. A fire weather watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Thursday and Fridays, winds will settle significantly to around 10 to 15 miles per hour with sunny skies and highs in the mid to upper 80s. This weekend, it turns windy again on Saturday with gusts up to 25 miles an hour and a high of 69 degrees, followed by a 40% chance of rain showers on Sunday. Next week looks calmer, with highs early in next week in the 60s and 70s and light winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Let's take a look at what's coming up in our community. If you're looking for a challenge, the Ninja Cross System Over the Water Obstacle Course is open at the Artesia Aquatic Center tomorrow, April 2nd from 4 to 6 p.m. This coming Monday, April 6th, the Carlsbad Community Disability Networking and Social Group will meet at Southeast New Mexico College in room 106 from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. This is a monthly space for anyone in Eddy County to connect and share support. Turning to our local libraries, mark your calendars for next Wednesday, April 8th, as Artesia will be hosting Yarn United from 12 to 1 p.m. It is a dedicated time for knitting, crochet, or weaving projects. At the Carlsbad Public Library, tomorrow, April 2nd, is baby story time from 10 to 11 a.m. Next week, look for toddler time on Tuesday, April 7th at 10 a.m. and the Lego Club on Wednesday, April 8th at 3:30 p.m. Up at Southeast New Mexico College, we still have a few community education opportunities left to sign up for. April 6th through 9th, storytelling for photography begins at 5:30, taught by an experienced photojournalist. April 8th, career and transfer day from 4 to 5:30 p.m. for all those students looking to make the move. Also April 8th, Chakras Made Simple workshop at 6:30 p.m. April 9th, Thursday, acrylic painting from 5:30 to 7 p.m. April 15th, build your first WordPress website at 10 a.m. April 21st, podcasting intensive with yours truly from 5 to 9 p.m. April 22nd, spring cleaning and organization at 6 p.m. April 23rd, Japanese floral art at 5:30 p.m. and April 25th, Google Workspace for Creatives begins at 5:30 p.m. Sign up today. Contact M. Quintana at SENMC.edu or go to SENMC.edu/community education for more information. Now it's time for Eddy County Quickies Micro News. According to reporting by the Current Argus, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has signed House Bill 80, which will eventually direct 100% of oil and gas conservation tax revenue into a fund to plug the state's 1,700 abandoned wells. Per reporting by the Current Argus, Republican gubernatorial candidate Doug Turner held a rally in Artesia this week, emphasizing his private sector experience and plans to address crime and the economy. According to the Current Argus, Carlsbad police have issued a murder warrant for 31-year-old Michelle Otero Rodriguez in connection with the death of Jacob Cabazuela, whose remains were found south of town last summer. Also, according to the Current Argus, the waste isolation pilot plant has resumed disposal operations after a 10-week pause for maintenance, though safety advocates continue to call for more robust infrastructure updates. According to the Bureau of Land Management, a major oil and gas lease sale is scheduled for May 20th, covering over 33,000 acres right here in Eddy and Lee counties. Per reporting by Intermountain Management, the La Quinta Inn and Suites in Carlsbad has received the President's Award for Excellence in Guest Satisfaction. Good job. Finally, according to the Current Argus, the No Kings Day protest held in Carlsbad on March 28th drew between 50 and 80 demonstrators. Anecdotally, I can add that is nearly double the size of the previous protest held in October 2025. Since it's the first Wednesday of the month, it's time for our local spotlight. Today, we're focusing on important health update. Per reporting by Dana Alba Sular from the Southern New Mexico Journalism Collaborative, here are 10 things every New Mexican should know about the 2026 measles outbreak. First, measles is highly contagious and can live in the air for up to 2 hours after an infected person leaves. Second, the outbreak in 2026 follows a high case year in 2025, and New Mexico has already seen 7 cases confirmed this year. Third, symptoms include a high fever, cough, and a red rash that begins on the face and spreads downward. Fourth, you are contagious for 4 days before and 4 days after the rash appears. Fifth, 2 doses of the MMR vaccine are 97% effective. Sixth, if you think you've been exposed, call your doctor before going to a clinic to avoid spreading it. Seventh, measles can lead to complications like pneumonia or brain swelling. Eighth, 1 in 5 cases typically requires hospitalization. Ninth, the Department of Health has a 24-hour helpline at 1-833-SWNURSE. And finally, you can check your own vaccination status via the New Mexico Department of Health online portal. Finally, a forecast for the future. The Heights Lion Club Spaghetti Fest will be at the Carlsbad High School cafeteria on Saturday, April 11th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come out and support their great work. $7 a person or 3 for $20. You can also take things to go. If you have 5 or more people, you can even have it delivered. And don't miss the SENMC STEAM Expo and Open House on Thursday, April 23rd from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. There are big prizes on the line, including a MacBook and AirPods Max. That's your Midweek Matters for today from Carlsbad, the seat of Eddy County. Thank you for listening in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hope, Loving, and all the areas in between out in the fields and on the road. If you have an event or news item you'd like us to share, please contact us using the form at kccc930am.com. This show was produced in partnership with Southeast New Mexico College Workforce and Community Education.